I wonder
Now
why.
we figured it out. I don't know.
Shut off if you do it. We talked about this last time.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not.
Back to video one.
Back to doing this.
All right,
back
well,
to our roots.
We're live anyway.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's good news.
we're rolling.
Strictly corporations, in and out. Bottom line, overhead. We want our money. Get out of my store. You're not going to have that here. The only time I rush people, and I think some people might think I'm like bipolar, which I am, but
We
you
just
know,
won't tell anyone,
if we
yeah.
close at 6 o'clock on a Saturday and a Sunday. At 5:59, hey, how you doing? You know, 6 o'clock, I'm like, store's closed. You gotta go.
Yeah.
Like you gotta go.
Yeah.
You know, and some people are trying to come in at 6:02, and sometimes I will let them, and sometimes I say, hey, I'm sorry, we're closed. Oh, I just need this, that. Like,
But if you were trying to walk into Walmart right when they close, you're not getting in.
yeah,
And the other thing, especially for a family business, your day starts hours before you open.
yeah,
Your day ends hours after you close.
Yep.
And I'm not saying like, oh, you wake up and you're doing stuff for the house or doing stuff for the family. No, you wake up, you've got stuff to do for this business to make it run effectively and efficiently
Yeah.
for the whole entire day. And then after your closing time, same thing. You've got to figure the stuff out from that day,
Yeah.
plus you're prepping for the next day, prepping for the next week. There's so much time that goes into it, and with you owning the reptile show, you're always planning for that. There's always
Yeah.
stuff going on. So
always something happening.
if you're told, hey, we close in 2 minutes here, can you get your stuff? Don't take it personally. That's just
Yeah.
sometimes how it has to be.
Yeah.
If you
And-
go anywhere else, you're going to be shooed out the door if you haven't paid for
Yeah.
anything like that.
And it the weekends are a little different because we close at 6 instead of 7. So if we want to go out to dinner, a lot of times we're going to do it on the weekend, on a Saturday or a Sunday. Now, like you said, our day starts earlier than we open and it ends later. So on a Saturday, for instance, we open at 10 a.m. I'm here maybe 8:30 or 9 o'clock, getting stuff set up and running, whatever. But a lot of times, Saturday and Sunday is the busiest day of the week for us. I mean, it's not uncommon for us to see over 100 people in a single day. And, we got Amber, me, Jimmy, and then Madeline. Well, Madeline's only 2 years old. 2-year-olds can get cranky. So while we're trying to ring out the customers and cup up bugs and clean rats, and we're doing this repetitively over and over and over and help 100 people throughout the course of the day. And, especially during the last hour of the day, you're tired, you're cranky, and you're hungry. All you want to do is go home so you can get some food and relax a
Even
bit.
just sit down.
Yeah,
Like, even that doesn't happen.
Just to take a minute. So, a lot of times, like, I have my dog Nova here, and I'll take her home early. Jimmy will take Daisy out, feed her, give her water, and I'll even drive the car over. So as soon as we close at 6 o'clock, we can all pile in the car, go get some dinner, and just relax for a bit, because we're just so whooped from working. And sometimes, and thankfully it's not everybody, it's not even most people, but sometimes there's this one person that'll text or call at 5:55 and say, hey, I'll be there at 6:10. Can I get a rat or can I get some bugs? And it's like, hey, I'm sorry, we're closing at 6 and we're leaving as soon as we close. And sometimes they get real ignorant about it. And it's like, look, I go out of my way to help anybody at any time if I'm able to. But I'm tired and I'm whooped. And we just want to go home. We
And
just
none
want
of
to
you-
eat and relax for a minute.
Most of you don't see this, but like behind the scenes, when he's in the back and he's doing the bugs or he's doing what he's doing back there, and I've been back there so many times, he's not sitting down. He's standing up doing his work. He comes out here, he's standing, he's walking. Do you sit down at all throughout the day?
In the morning and at night, I sit.
Yeah, that's
Generally, besides making a video right here, I'm on my feet.
Which I'm
I
surprised
don't
we're sitting and we're not standing. But yeah,
Even my
that's-
desk here is one of them stand-up desks.
Yeah.
I don't even sit down
Yeah.
when I'm working on the computer doing invoicing and stuff. But
Yeah.
it's like the Energizer Bunny. You keep going and going and going. Well, it's very easy to get burnt out by going like that. Now, I have a pretty decent threshold for work. I mean, I guess growing up on the pig farm, kind of helped me with that. But Jimmy's 12. Kids aren't designed to just be work, 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 and that's it. Madeline's 2. She's not working at all. She wants to spend time with her family and play and learn.
Even though she gets to do that,
Yeah.
it's not the same because your focus is on the business.
Yeah.
And it's hard to take that 10 minutes to focus on her, because in that 10 minutes you could lose hundreds of dollars if something didn't get done or something didn't get checked. And it's not always about making that sale. It's about establishing the relationships that, like with us. I grew up, and that's a whole nother story about how I, grew up being so deathly afraid of snakes. But when we first started coming to you guys, you were in Vienna. And once you moved to this store here, I think that's what really lost it.
Gone.
Yep.
You see that? The thought
It just
blew away.
I looked over here, and then that was it.
You started coming to us in Vienna.
Yeah.
Then we got the store in Brookfield.
I think coming here, when you guys moved to Brookfield, that's what really helped get people to, I don't want to say hang out here, but Vienna, it was such a small little operation.
I think it made people more comfortable being here in Brookfield versus Vienna. Because,
it's
we
got
do
that
a
homey
couch.
feeling to it. Yeah, there is,
Vienna was
there's
just a shed.
2 out of 3 seats on the couch. The one's broken.
Jimmy killed the couch.
But either way, like it just gives you that feeling. And then, like, if you do walk in and you're just looking around, there's no pressure. Like, as soon as you walk in the door, Amber's the first one to say hello. And then, she'll ask you if you need anything or if you need help with anything. And if it takes you an hour that you're walking around looking at stuff, she'll ask a few times, like, do you need help with anything? Is there anything I can help you with?
Yeah.
But there's no pressure of, like...
Fun fact, when it comes to customer service, we actually had a complaint, and I'm not going to say by who, and it was like through a friend of a friend. We actually got a complaint that we were being too nice to a customer once. Because this particular customer just wanted to come in, buy his rats, and leave, and he did not like somebody asking him how his day went.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. And it's like, it's simple, just, hey, how you doing? How you been? Nice to see you. What can I help you with? Here's your stuff. Have a beautiful day. Too much niceness. He still comes back. He's a good dude.
Got to tone it down.
But it's you can't be too friendly to people. Like I said, the world is so negative that people get taken aback by kindness sometimes.
When they're miserable with themselves and their own situation, coming here to get rats at that point is a chore.
Yeah.
It's not let me go do this. Let me see what's going on there. Let me see what else they have. Like us, sometimes if we're here during the week and then we're not here for a day, and then we come here on the weekend and you've got a new animal, it's almost like, well, why didn't you tell us?
Yeah.
Where did you get that from? Like, how long has this been here and we didn't know? And I can see if you're not here for a couple of weeks, things can change.
Oh, yeah.
And people like that, they don't want to see that. They just want to walk in real quick and just almost like they're a regular at McDonald's, that when they walk in, they just know the order and they just instantly...
It's their routine.
Yeah.
Go in, get my stuff, and get out,
This isn't the place for that. It just isn't.
We actually have one customer. She's not a customer at all. I don't know what you'd call somebody like that. I'll call her a friend. I don't even know her name. I think Amber might and Jimmy might. But this lady comes in at least 3 times a week. She comes in with her aide, and she just comes in and she holds her favorite snake as our male boa, Casper. And she'll come in here and she'll hold Casper for an hour sometimes. And she has a few different aides. She's special needs. She has someone, I don't know if she lives at home or not, but she has 2 or 3 different aides I've seen her with. Almost all of them hate snakes. But they're nice enough to bring her here because she likes the snakes. And she'll sit on the couch and she'll hold our boa, different ball pythons.
I know who you're talking about because she was holding one of our snakes that we had here for sale the one time we walked in. And
never bought anything. She can't. She's probably not allowed to have snakes where she lives. But that don't bother us.
Well, it still
don't bother
helps
us
you
that it's
because some of these snakes now, when you go to sell them, they have extra hands on.
Yeah.
It kind of helps them understand.
Yeah, it helps get them socialized.
Because if you have the same person holding the same snake constantly, that snake will get used to you.
Yeah.
And if you have like with our boa that is here that we're going to be buying,
Mm-hmm.
Amber says anytime somebody wants to hold a baby boa, that's the one she grabs.
Yeah.
Because she knows
He's used
we're
to
not
being
going to
held.
say no.
Yeah.
Like she's very calm. She's a great boa. She's just the best snake out there
Yep.
for a baby boa.
And a lot of boas are very snippy.
Well,
So if you have one
if-
that's nicer than others, that's the one you want people to hold.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, absolutely, anytime we have animals here, like, and we've brought our own snakes here sometimes, just to bring them, to get them out of the house, get them out of
Yeah.
their enclosures, and other people can hold them. And it's not that we only bring the ones that we have for sale. So now we're coming here. Well, we're going to sell this today. It has happened. We didn't plan on that, but it has happened. But we'll bring other animals as well, just to get them out of the house. And as soon as we walk in, it's just great. You can't do that going anywhere else. I mean, yeah, you can hold your snake and walk into a pet store or, something like that. But
And one thing, sorry to cut you off. One thing too, we weren't always like this, right? And I'm not saying that you have to allow people to come into your house and hold your snakes in order to make a sale or to help a new customer or a future customer. We started, when I very first started, like, I got my first snake that Amber got me for my birthday, which started all of this. We lived in a double-wide trailer in Girard, right? I was breeding rats in a shed, and this only happened over the course of a month or two before we moved to Struthers. And then we grew our rats, we produced our rats in the basement, and then we outgrew the basement and then went to the garage. So when people came to buy rats off of us, they came down to my basement, and I let them see and hold snakes down there too, but it's a basement. It's not a finished basement, it's a basement. Or out in the garage. I wouldn't let people come and sit on my couch upstairs where my family's at.
Right.
I'm not going to have
Right.
that. It's a little different. But when we moved to Vienna, it was one of them Amish built sheds, 12 by 40 cabinet, it was called. It had a little front porch on it. But it's so small. I mean, if you outstretch your hands, you can almost touch wall to wall. It was a very small building. And there are times that I've had to tell people very similar to Dave. I never told Dave this, but people similar to him, friends of ours, I'd have to tell them to not hang out so much. Because sometimes they'll show up and they're there for half an hour or an hour. Well, it's a very small building and it was a very small parking lot. And I hated telling people they couldn't hang out there, but it's like, we got cars backed up to where a person can't even leave or come in until another car moves out of their way. So it's like, look, I appreciate you coming here, but please, a couple times I said, basically don't come here unless you're buying something. Because, like I said, the parking lot was so small, the building was small, and we had friends of ours, they'd come out once a week to buy their rats, but they'd also come out 2 or 3 days a week just to hang out. They were friends of mine, friends of my wife's, whatever. And it's like, look, nothing against you. Please don't take this personal, but this place isn't big enough to have you here unless you actually need to be here. And I felt like I was being so disrespectful for telling people that. But getting Brookfield, we got this space, I was able to put a couch in, and now it's like, come hang out. You know what I mean? There's someone that should always be in the store while we're open that, in Vienna, for example, if you come to hang out, or if you come to the store in Vienna, if you were the only person there, I would try to get you to leave because I have other work to do. If nobody is there customer-wise, I'm sorting bugs or cleaning rats or something. When I see someone pull in, I'd run back to the store and help the customer. Mm-hmm. But if you were there just to hang out, if we were close enough, I'd have you just come with me while I work.
Yeah.
Or if not, I'm trying to shoo you out of there so I can get back to work. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it wasn't always like it is here, where we don't have to leave the store to go off-site or to go up front to get rats. Mind you, it's all in the same building, but the store is big enough and comfortable enough that people could just come and hang out for a bit, And I don't mind it at all as long as we're open. You want to come hang out, come hang out. I mean, we've had Girl Scout troops, we've had 4-H kids come in here just to tour the place, just to hold a couple snakes, just to get out of the house, do something with the family. That's totally fine. we don't have to make $1 off of every single person that walks through the door. And that's the whole point of this video,
Yeah.
is you don't have to make $1 every time you speak to somebody for 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Because just that conversation alone, they get off the phone feeling good about the conversation. As an example, you talk to the people at the show, they were asking about Bearded Dragons, you said they didn't buy nothing. And they were talking to other vendors. Occasionally, you'll talk to somebody about an animal for 2 hours, and they don't buy it.
Right.
They come in a week later, look what I bought. I got
Yeah.
it from a vendor at the show, and it's like,
Yeah.
wait a minute. You picked my brain for 2 hours. I gave you all the advice I can give you, but you bought it from somebody else.
And then come here to the
Yeah.
just look at what I have.
A lot of people would feel disrespected on that.
Hopefully they at least took your advice on
Yeah.
everything that you told them about like
But
how to take care of
I don't
them and
even
everything.
take that as a bad thing because they're coming here for their food. They're coming here
Yeah.
for their supplies.
That's repetitive.
Yeah.
Whereas you buy an animal, there you go.
You know,
Like you bought
one
that
and
animal,
done.
it's done. What we do when we sell our snakes, like if you come in here and you buy a snake, you get the first feeder free.
Yep.
We do the same thing, even if we don't sell it here and we sell it like at the show,
Mm-hmm.
or if we just have a snake and we're going to sell it. We do the same thing. Go to Big Sal's, you get your first feeder free. We pay for it.
Nice.
That way, it brings them in the door.
Yeah.
And they get a free rat. Whether or not they come back or not, they at least got the chance to come in here, see what it's all about, especially if they've never even been here.
Yeah.